Hey everyone, it is High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're on JP and we're going to be doing a full breakdown on the Transformation Majin Buu. Brand new unit dropping on JP, very interesting. I'm going to go through some of the other units that dropped on the data download as well, but not really as in detail as I'm going to do with the Majin Buu. So if you're new to my channel, of course, like, subscribe, comment below. Let's get started. Let's go right into it. I want to give a shout out to DBZ Space as usual for dropping this information here, and I'll put the link down below. And this unit will be coming pretty much in 24 hours from when this video is being recorded. So October 4th, 2018, 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific Daylight Time there. So I'm not going to go through all the units here, but we'll highlight some of these units that I think that are really great. And we got 10 of these too, so it would have been like a half an hour video if I were to go through each one of them. So let me quickly go over the first two Buus, and this is the SR that's going to get a SSR awakening. I hate when they do things like this. This is the evil Buu. It really doesn't do anything, so it turns into the collective anger Buu, pure evil. And really, let's just look at the passive skill. All enemies attack and defense minus 20%, medium chance to evade enemy attacks. Even if you're brand new to the game, you're probably not going to use this unit, so it's just going to be probably a story mission fodder. And but anyway, let's just go ahead and move on here. This next unit, this next Buu, actually is pretty decent. This is the Orb Changer Strength Good Buu, and he turns into the Burst of Anger Majin Buu Good. His leader skill is actually very interesting. I believe this is the first Dokkan awakening from a subpar unit that's now in a sense a god lead. So HP and attack defense 70%. On strength types, key +3. Usually it's like a key +2, not a key +3 to make it a full-on god lead. But yeah, this has god lead leader skills. But you know, god leads it's about 2 years ago, right? So old school leader skill. But anyway, the passive skill is actually really good. Changes int key spheres to strength key spheres, and attack and defense 50% right away, and then an additional attack and defense 10% per strength key spheres obtained. So not bad, usable unit, and yeah, I would definitely use them if I had them. So useful there. But you know what? We're not here to talk about evil Buu or fat Buu. We are talking about the transformation Buu. And so this unit here, I love the card art. The left hand side is the SSR that Dokkan awakens into the right hand side, the TUR there. You can see the little silhouettes and highlights in the background with Buhan, Piccolo, Piccolo absorbed, and Goten's absorbed there. So we're going to go through each of them because there's a very interesting way that this Buu transforms. It's a little bit different from Goku and Frieza. So let's first get started by getting the base stats. So the transformation happens at the 5th turn. So this is basically, you will be using this unit in the first 5 turns here. So this is the amazing absorption abilities. It starts off with Super Buu, and it is the enhanced transformation category. So there's a lot of different translations, but we're going to use enhanced transformation at this point in time. Key +3, HP and attack defense 150%, which is surprising. I thought they would have maybe bumped them up to 170%, but they're going to keep them at 150. It does have a secondary leader skill in extreme strength, key +3, HP and attack defense 90%, which is very useful. Super attack is Mystic Ball attack. So on this form here, causes immense damage to the enemy, lowers attack and defense. So that's pretty nice there. Passive skill is attack and defense only 80%. So that's the biggest problem with this unit here, is in the beginning it's fairly weak. So attack and defense 80%, and then transforms when conditions are met. So let's talk about the conditions meeting up and what that actually means. So there are 3 transformations. We're going to go through each 3 of these. So, but first, let's talk about how to transform. So, transforming into the Majin Buu Piccolo at the 5th turn, if your HP is below, in a sense, below 50%, 49% or below, you will turn into the Majin Buu with the Piccolo Absorb. So the thing that changes is the super attack. So it turns into just basically causes immense damage to the enemy. The passive skill changes, it recovers 15% of the starter turn, which is really nice because you're low in HP at this point in time. The own attack is, oh, that's a typo there from me. It's actually attack and defense 100%, not 80%. So that is a typo, 100%. And then all the allies plus plus 3 to key, and then defense 30%. Once again, being a little bit more of a tank, and Piccolo is kind of a tank in Dokkan. So Link's skills do change. We go from, let's kind of go back here, from the brutal beatdown and infinite regeneration turns into demon and brainiacs on this scenario here. So if your HP at the 5th turn is below 49% and below, you will transform into the Majin Buu Piccolo. So going back to this stage here, at the 5th turn, if your HP is in between 50% and I believe it's what, 79, let me double check here, so yeah, 79%, you will turn into the Majin Buu Gotenks. And once again, the changes is super attack. Super attack changes to Kamehameha, and I love the card art for this transformation, by the way. Causes immense damage to the enemy and seals super attack, so it becomes a sealer, which is good. And then the passive skill, you don't get as much recovering on HP. I think that's another typo there. So recover 8% HP at the start of the turn, and then own attack 120% with a defense of 100%, which is really nice, and then an additional 30% when the enemy has an attack down status. So much like Goku and Frieza LR, who has that extra, attack benefit there. Here, the Majin Buu Gotenks has the same situation here. Now the Link skills also change again. Instead of brutal beatdown and infinite regeneration, it goes to over the flash and Kamehameha. So this is a good transformation. It's a hard hitter with 120% attack there, and yeah, not too bad. So if you have more than 80%, so 80% to 100%, you'll transform into the ultimate Gohan, the Buuhan. Finally, Buuhan. There's another Buuhan, but not really, because you have to transform into him. The super attack turns into a Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, and then causes immense damage to the enemy. And then the passive skill, pretty simple, recover 10% and then attack and defense 120%. So if you have 80% or above, which I think most people have if you're playing the game in just normal events and stuff like that, you'll end up transforming into Buuhan most of the time. So yeah, I think this unit is interesting. At transformation he's useful, but I think at base form he's pretty weak. I wish they would have started at like 100 attack and defense, but and the stats aren't really overwhelming either. So we'll see how it plays out when I test them out on JP here, and let you guys definitely know. But I think, like I said, you're going to transform into one of these 3s, and I think you'll probably end up doing the Buuhan the most. So yeah, overall not a bad unit here, but I want to quickly go over some of the other units here, primarily this one. This is actually the one that I'm most excited about out of all the Boos and all that stuff. This is the West Supreme Kai. This West Supreme Kai is, in a sense, the first 40% support character for a category. So this is the Realm of Gods category. Attack and defense plus 40%, and it adds a little bit of critical hit chance for the unit as well. But it is a support unit for Realm of Gods. So I'm guessing they're going to add some of these 40% attack and defensive support units on, I guess, all categories. So it's not fair just to give it to Realm of Gods, but hey, we'll take it. So this unit here is very, very interesting, and would love to pull this unit here for Realm of Gods. I don't think this one's free to play. I think this is the one that you have to summon for. It might not be. I don't know. We'll have to double check on that. So you do have other units here that I'm not going to really go into much detail with. You have another, in a sense, Realm of Gods, but more of a kind of subpar, not best in slot type of unit here in the West Supreme Kai there as well. And then you have a Realm of Gods leader in the Supreme Kai. It's a 50% lead to Super Tech type Realm of Gods category leader here. So if you don't have Ultra Instinct Goku, you can use Supreme Kai and all those Kais there to run a team there. So, but I didn't really go through the stats because I just want to really quickly go through that. And then we also are going to get a brand new Hercule. This Hercule is very interesting. I should have posted the stats and the passive on here because he's literally just a dodger and a tank. He can get up to 90% damage mitigation. So we'll see how it works. I think it's designed for a world tournament of some sort, but you know, I love the card art though. It's exploding. He's flying up here. Very interesting there. So so yeah, with that, let's talk about the team building for the transformation Boo, the Super Boo, or the transformation Boo character unit on here. Oops, this is my fault here. I should not have the Realm of Gods. Let me remove that. So remember, it's 150% to the enhanced transformation teams there. So so this is the team that I built here. There's a lot of different units that you can choose from, and you can use, I like to have one LR, so we're going to use LR Cell, even though he kind of doesn't link very well, but we have some other units that can help out there, and that's making sure that he does have shocking speed if you want to run more for the perfect cell, but we're actually running this team for more for the Boo. And Boo, you want to make sure that you have a Fear and Faith link. So the Fear and Faith link is the key one here, and we're using some of these units here now. We have Rose on there as really a support because he provides 3+3 to key to everybody. There's an SSR full power Frieza that you can use as well to do a support if you don't have a Strength Rose. But definitely use him on the team because of that secondary leader skill. Extreme type, strength type units, HP and attack and defense 90%. That's why you can use Rose on this team, and you can maybe look in the cooler. You can also use Broly. You can run a 2 LR team on here, just AoE everything, because now you have 2 AoEs on one team. So very interesting team here. Like I said, we're going to test it out, see how it goes. So very interesting here. Now Realm of Gods gets a upgrade. So Realm of Gods gets an upgrade because of the West Supreme Kai. I just want to add on there as pretty much the best support unit, you know, on this team here. So just make sure that if you do, or if you are running this team, I think more people will run it now because of that new Supreme Kai, the West Supreme Kai there. Now, once I said that before, that this Supreme Kai here, the Universe 7 Supreme Kai, and his group here, he can run Realm of Gods if you don't have UI Goku. So just a thought on there. But anyway, I think this is a long enough video. I just wanted to do a full breakdown, and I think that's good enough there. We talked about a team, we talked about the units in itself, and give you some details on the transformation. Hopefully you got enough information here. All this stuff will be dropping in less than 24 hours from this video is recorded. So good luck on your polls. I'll be doing testing polls. I'll be doing a lot of different things. And so once again, if you aren't following, follow, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Comment below. Keep on Dokkanning, and we'll catch you next time.